Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be taking a look at a Queen knife. So a quick overview of the box to start. So you can see you have the really nice sort of Queen logo there on a nice red box. And you've got pocket knives here, so it'll be Queen pocket knives, and there is their logo just there. On the rear, just have the Cancer and Reproductive Harm, P65warnings.ca.gov, and then this really nice sort of their logo like stamped on the back. And then if we take a look at the model number, it is QN014, and you can see that is the Queen Stockman in the saw cut bone. And this is one from Heine Haynes here in the UK. There again is the barcode, the model number. Standard sort of box, similar to the Rough Rider boxes, just got Queen on the inside, and this felt lined with like a cutout for the knife. And it is like a magnet closed box, similar to the Rough Rider ones as well. See that magnet close on there, so really nice sort of presentation box. Do quite enjoy when you get a knife in like a nice box. It does make it feel like a higher quality product. So grab the knife. So here is the knife. This is the Queen Stockman in the saw cut bone. This by far is my favourite bone on any of the knives I own. They really nailed the saw cut on this. Just look at the depth of the grooves and like the sort of caramel into dark bone colouring. I mean, it's fantastically done. I have the canoe in this and this handle material as well, and that is equally as well made. Really, really good. You see you have the nickel silver pins and the steel bolsters, all of which are flush, no sort of step in, along with the shield there. It's all flush in. I will note that it's not perfectly straight. It's canted off to a couple of degrees, but I mean, it's in there really well. If it does fall out, which I doubt it will, I'll just put it in there straight. But very, very minor. You've got the double rings on the bolsters, and it's the rounded Stockman bolsters. I do prefer the square, but they don't make them in this model, so I want to go for the rounded ones. Take a look at the back springs, and you can see just how well this knife is made. I've not polished this at all. This is how it came to me out of the box. I have been carrying it for the last day. It is just fantastic. It's really, really well made. There is like the slightest of gap just up here, but that's if I'm being really, really picky. And for what I pay for this knife, I'm not going to be overly picky. But the fit and finish of this knife is that of a much higher price and quality knife. So I am really, really happy about this one. And you can see that beautiful saw cut pole on the rear as well. You can see the saw cut goes right down to this bolster, but it starts up in the smooth up here, which is really, really well transitioned. Smooth pins, nothing sticking up. I can't get over the saw cut bone on this. It's been done so well. Same again, ringed bolsters on this side. Really nice sort of termination, and again on this side, nice and clean out the box. Everything was razor sharp as you'd expect. So we have a little sort of top down aerial view into this. You can see how well the blades centered in there are. Main clip point blade practically dead on, maybe tiny favouring the show side or the front of the knife, but it's so minute, I'm not bothered by it at all. And then you also have here the spay blade and the sheep's foot blade are canted over to the middle. This one's over to the middle to avoid rubbing against each other, as it's a 2-spring knife. But you can see how well that's done. There's no rubbing at all. The spay blade isn't touching the side. There is a gap there. The fit and finish on this particular example is fantastic. So we'll have a quick look at the blades as well. So this series of Queen knives, they are in 440C. So it's a nice sort of upgrade to the 440A that they've done on previous series. And you can see the Queen tang stamp just there, nicely stamped in. And then you have this quite long nail nick with a matte strike and a nice sort of subtle swedging. And a really even grind as well. Really well done, razor sharp out of the box. And a really nicely defined sharpening choil as well. And on the rear of this, you can see it has the model number, which is QN014, and the country of origin there, which is China. And again, everything else is plain on this side, a really nice grind as well. And the action on this knife as well, Everything about this particular one is fantastic. Listen to the half stop. Nice snap into the half stop and then into the close. Like, what more could you want from a sort of a budget Stockman? I think it's fantastic. Pull, I'd say, is probably about 7.5 to all the way open. Pretty much ideal for a traditional knife. Really good walk and torque on this. Take a look at the sheep's foot blade now. Again, half stop as well. That Queen tang stamp with a really nice edge. Front and rear, really well done. Again, the sharpening choil there and the nail nick. And then there is there's quite a subtle sort of swedging on this one. See a bit better there. But the nail nick's been kept out of that, so no worries with that at all. And then completely plain on this side. Walk and torque on this one again. Really, really good. Pull, about a 7, I would say. Into the fully open position. Excellent snap. And then finally we'll take a look at the spay blade. Just open that first to avoid any sort of blade rub. So the nice, quite attractive little spay blade. I know the couple of knives I've said in the last couple of reviews have had them, but as spay blades go, this is quite a nice looking one. It has the flat swedge at the top into the little smoothed off bit which defines it to be a spay. Match strike, nail nick, and the Queen tang stamp again. Nice edge on this side, really well done. Perhaps a little bit high on the tip, but barely at all, just very well made. And again, nice sort of into a, not so much of a snap into the half stop. You do hear it click in, but not so much of a snap. And then a nice sort of close as well. And I would give this this would definitely be a 7 as well. So overall, first impressions of this knife is brilliant. Really good blade steel. Fit and finish is amazing. It's going to be hard to get this one out of my pocket, but I think it will stay in there for a few days. And it'll definitely be joining the sort of weekly rotation. Really, really well made. If you haven't got one of these, definitely check out this series. The bone's beautiful. And every knife I've had in it so far, the fit and finish has been fantastic. So there we go, guys. There's my overview of the Queen Stockman, which is the QN014. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And please be sure to like, subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. Hope you all have the best evening. Thank you for watching. Peace out.